How? Get back in there. Get back in there.
Hello, I'm Guidance.
Oh, God. Is it on? Okay, well, Kale's finishing eating right now, but we want to get on here and make a little bit of an instructional video for everybody that may be coming from out of town. Don't chew on camera, please. That might be coming from out of town to fish the Southeastern Youth Kayak Fishing Season Finale Championship event on the Etowah River, September 14th. And we are planning a tips, tricks, and pizza party Friday the 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Eco Center at Ridge Creek Park. That's the same place that the awards will be for the tournament. So we just want to get on here and share a couple of techniques with you that are going to do well for you on the Etowah. Let's see one of them shaky heads. And to give y'all coming from out of town a chance to go shopping for stuff that's going to work before you get here. Well, we will have some stuff that Friday night to give out, thanks to Netbait, and I've got some stuff from Omega Custom Tackle as well. So, a shaky head and a finesse worm. Pretty easy stuff. I keep it really simple. This is a 1/16 ounce screw lock shaky head. So pick you up some of those. Usually use a 1/16 and then maybe some 1/8 as well on the river. The 1/16 comes through cover really good. It's really light, so it doesn't hang as much. And then the 1/8 ounce, if there's a lot of current, you might want the 1/8 ounce in some areas to get it down there, down on the bottom. And then you pair that with this is a Netbait T-Mac, and then they also have a Netbait, where's the finesse worm? A little short one. There we go. A Netbait finesse worm. It's about almost the same worm, it's just a little bit smaller. You're going to get a lot more bites on this one, and then usually your bigger bites on the T-Mac. I like Netbait. I like their finesse worm and their T-Mac. Works really good. So pick you up some of those and I keep it pretty simple. Like I got black for really muddy water conditions, black, and then if it clears a lot, you got green pumpkin. And I mean, you can get as wild as you want to with your worm colors. I think this is a Kentucky special. It's kind of a little two-tone, but I try to keep it pretty simple. What are y'all pointing at? What's this? Oh, this here is the all-time favorite, Netbait Bama Bug. That's one of my all-time favorite soft plastic colors right there. It's money. All right, so you take this thing. You got your, and these shaky heads like these that you need, I forgot, for you local guys, they're also available at Big Texas Valley Trading Post. Adam is making these, the same style shaky head now, and they're really good quality. So if you're local to the Valley or Rome, you can get them there as well. There, Country Sportsman, might find them at Dunham's, but for sure he has the ones you need at Big Texas Valley Trading Post. I'm just doing this while I'm showing you. So take your head, take your worm. You want to start dead in the center, the top of the worm. So this worm has a head and a tail. Stop shaking. So you can see it has this kind of fat tail down at the bottom, and then the rest of the worm is pretty. There's your hook pocket, that little smooth part. So this is the head of the worm, the one closest to the hook pocket. That's the head. You see it kind of slenders down, and it's got that kind of fat tail. So that's the tail. All right. Start directly in the center of the head of the worm and push up and twist as you're putting it on that screw lock. All the way against the lead of the head. All the way up there good and tight. And then you want to end with the belly of the worm, which is the flat side of the worm. See how it's got ridges there on the top, and then nothing. There's the belly, it's flat. Okay, and then just let it lay beside the hook right here. And I see right where it needs to go in the worm. So I just pinch it up a little bit, thread it down on there just to where the hook point is about to come out the back, just so I can feel the hook point right there. You want it as straight as you can get it. And for those of you that make the Friday night meeting, like I said, we'll have more of this stuff. I'm gonna have some Netbait stuff to give out, and we'll go over all this in person. But that is a well-rigged shaky head worm right there. Tie that one on, it's a winner. You're gonna do the next thing. So like I said, 16th ounce, 8th ounce, preferably with a 4/0 hook. That's the shaky head you want to get for this event, in my opinion. And worms, like I said, keep it pretty simple. Black, green pumpkin. I like Bama bug. If you got something else, June bug. I bet any y'all will probably be slinging a June bug with a chartreuse tail if I had to bet. he might get after me for that.
That's summer crawl.
Yeah, summer crawl. Y'all giving out some good stuff. All right, but I would get some of both sizes. Like I said, the T-Mac, the bigger worm, and the finesse worm as well, the little shorter one, because you will get a lot more bites on that right there. And I think Kate's going to take over and share another technique with y'all.
No, you gotta do that one.
Wait, since it's all together, start with there.
Okay.
Speak up.
So this is a whopper plopper monkey butt, and it's a topwater. So I'll
Wait, what's monkey butt? What does that mean?
This color right
Yeah,
here.
that's the color. So that's a river to sea whopper plopper. Size is it?
It's a 110. Don't get the 90. No, do not get that. Throw it about 2 feet away from the bank or right on the bank, but not in it. It gets hung good. And then I would just give it about a little plop.
Do you throw it 20 foot up in trees? Because I see you do that sometimes.
Yeah, don't do that. I do not recommend.
Squirrels do not bite it very well. You might could hit one and knock it out with it, but they don't like come at it and bite it.
Good luck getting it out of the tree. Throw it about 2 foot away from the bank or really close to it, and then just like pop it on top, and then you could just reel it slowly, and then
you like one initial pop, and it's like really just gurgling. You don't want it like this. You don't want to like burn it like it's like splashing and throwing water all over the place.
Sometimes you don't need to do that.
You're not peacock bass fishing. And I guess that's what I want to say.
You're not peacock bass fishing. That's good advice.
It's right.
So kind of subtle. Keep it more on the subtle side. Okay. So you throw it up close to the bank. Give him a couple of pops. Reel him back in. Throw him somewhere else. Yep. And then this is another topwater option. That's a Zara Spook Junior, and that thing used to be silver with a black back. It's caught it's caught a couple of fish in its day. It used to have paint on it, but that's a good lure too. Good topwater. So you can see these are pretty close to the same profile. So go to the store and look at the Whopper Plopper 110. They're kind of expensive.
I would recommend monkey butt and
Phantom shad or loon if it's muddy water.
Yeah, black. So the loon's a black Whopper Plopper. Phantom shad is really almost like a ghost. It's clearer than this. Like you can tell, you can kind of see through that one. But those are good when the water's really clear. And what was I going to say? So if you don't want to spend the money on the Whopper Plopper, there's other options out there. Like this Spook will catch them. It's cheaper. And then you got
bigger size torpedo.
Yeah, the bigger torpedo. That's another good option. That's cheaper. But like I said, look at the Whopper Plopper 110 and get a topwater that's close to that same size, because that size that profile right there seems to be a pretty good one. So check those out. Let's see, we showed how to rig that 16th ounce screw lock shaky head with a 4/0 hook and some black worms, some green pumpkin worms. And so you're going to want to throw that on open face, and I'd say on about 10-pound line. So this style rod and reel for the open face, and you can throw the topwater on that too. This is a 7-foot medium heavy open face rod. That's a really good rod right there for the shaky head.
But if you can, for the whopper plopper, I would throw it on a bait caster if you can.
Yeah, and it's got treble hooks. So my rule is, if I'm throwing something with treble hooks, I want I hate to say flimsier, but you want a flimsier rod. You want a rod that's weaker. Like, you don't want to throw topwater on your jig rod, your heavy jig rod. You want to throw it on a medium action. So look for one that says medium, not medium heavy, but medium. Southeastern Youth Kayak Fishing Championship season finale, September 14th. We're gonna have the River Goat Jim Ware. It's gonna be there Friday night. Who else? Somebody's cousin or something, you gonna say?
Jason Alford's cousin.
Jason Alford's clean-shaven cousin may be there. I know y'all know Jason Alford from his red beard, but I've heard that his clean-shaven cousin might be there, because Alford's not much of a talker. So those two guys will be there. We're going to do tips, tricks, and pizza at the Eco Center. Huh?
I remember something.
Tips, tricks, pizza at the Eco Center, Friday, September 13th, 6 to 8 p.m. So come join us there if you can. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you can get something useful from this train wreck. The boys are going to tell you where you can find us at. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
You can follow us at Triple C Kayak on Instagram and Facebook.
Triple C Kayak Fishing.
Yes, Triple C Kayak Fishing on Instagram, Facebook,
And
YouTube. And subscribe and like on this video.
You can also follow us on Fisherman Kayak Fishing and Fisherman Tournament Series on Facebook.
Bye
That's a
bye.
wrap.
thank you.
Bloopers.
Hello, this is Triple C Kayak Fishing. I'm Clint.
I'm Kel.
I'm Kel.
We don't know their names.
I'm Cade.
What?
I'm Cade.
Say your name right.
Cade.
How you spell it?
C-A-D-E.
Kill.
And I'm Kel Henderson. My name is spelled C-A.
And I am not Kel. That is Kel.
He's
Somehow we still catch fish.